Ben.
And I'm Beth.
Welcome to Dailyish, the show that is daily-ish. Today we're going to kind of make a big string ball out of some stuff today, and topically, and kind of wrap it all back together. I've got my Groundhog Day t-shirt on, back on our 15th wedding anniversary. That's been a couple of years ago now.
Not that many.
Not that many. And we decided we wanted to do something a little different, a little fun, and so we had a no plans road trip. We did make one plan.
I like how you put a plan into the no plans road trip.
It's me. It's my fault. There was somewhere I wanted to make sure we went. So we made reservations at a B&B up in Punxsutawney, PA, where the Groundhog is. Not for Groundhog Day.
In August.
In August. Way at the
Because
opposite
everybody
end of the year.
goes to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania in August.
Got to beat the rush. I don't like crowds. So, so we went up there, and I really like the movie Groundhog Day. It's one of my favorites. Has been since it came out. And it's cool because he gets to do the same things over and over again, but he gets to make little changes, little adaptations. And he gets to do things his way, but then he figures out the better plan. You know?
Right.
So,
What the idea was. Why is he reliving the same thing, to
What's
get it right?
What's the reason behind it? Yeah.
Yeah, to keep getting it right. Although, insanity does come at one point in the show, too. He goes insane. He's doing it so many times. But, because I think I would go insane having to relive the same day over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a good reminder. It's one of those things that makes you think about, how would you do things differently?
Oh, I'm always thinking about how I do things differently. It's been a running joke with us that, that would be the name of my blog someday, that I would just sit there and get to go through little things I see, like little nitpicky, silly things.
Minuscule things.
About how I would do it differently, that I'm just constantly, that's the way I see life, is like, oh, if we kind of tweaked that a bit and tweak this, look what happened, just these little changes.
Yeah.
And, and that's my logistical mind, my problem solver part of me coming out. Chicago has a lot of problems, not a perfect city, but one of the things I wish other people would institute is the way that they did two of their sports teams.
Right.
The Cubs and the Bears, it kind of goes together.
Right.
I mean, what if every city kind of adopted a theme for its pro sports teams? And wouldn't that be pretty cool, rather than them being kind of random? Mm-hmm. We say, oh, we're going to go with different kinds of birds, and they're even going to be somewhat related, with the birds, or we're going to, just go with some themes with it, Cubs and Bears. That works great.
Yeah.
I know there are probably people who don't want to be like, where are the puppies and the wolves or whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to be a puppy? But,
super intimidating.
Or a kitten or something like that,
Or the Happy Valley Warriors.
Happy Valley Warriors. That's a great name for a team. But just the idea that they've got this theme. I mean, I know that's a team from Chicago.
Right. Because they're bear related.
Yeah. It's, They picked a bear theme. You've got grizzlies. You've got polar bears. Polar bears, hello, hockey.
Yeah, there you go.
It's cold.
True enough.
What bears swim? Well, polar bears swim too. But,
and
it
koala bears.
It is cold up there. So... Well, that's a professional sleeping team, is the koalas.
There you go.
So you could go with that, with themes of different bears, that with that.
So who would you put in Boston? What should they be?
Okay, so I think of Boston. Mm-hmm. It's New England, you've got Patriots, up in that area. Mm-hmm. So like a Revolutionary War theme.
Okay.
You've got, let's start thinking of some famous, I don't know famous Bostonians. I'm only going to think of, people who I know from the Revolutionary War.
So you're going to have Paul Revere and Samuel Adams and people like that.
Oh my goodness, look at those. Those are great names for teams. The Revere Raiders or something, or something like that. You've got names like that.
Boston Tea Party themed.
Yeah, that whole era right there. So that would be great for Boston.
Okay. What do you think about Dallas?
Everything's bigger there.
Okay.
It's Texas. You've got that feeling. I think of Dallas, I think of
oversized novelty items?
Everything's big. Everything. The buildings are big. The houses are big. Yeah, everything's just big. The hair is big.
Right. That is true. Yeah.
And you could have the bouffants. You could have the skyscrapers. You could have...
The 10-gallon hat?
Yeah, 10-gallon hat. I mean, they've already got the Cowboys.
Right.
So let's just make the hat a little bigger.
Sure. A Texas-sized hat.
Yeah.
Right.
With that, and go with that kind of a theme.
Okay. All right. What do you think about, let's see here, Portland, Oregon?
Okay. Portland, Oregon. It rains. a
Okay.
lot.
All right.
Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
They love their independence, like
Okay.
you know, being their own people. Let's start looking at hippie culture maybe with that a little bit.
Okay.
Not, or do we just go with a total '90s theme?
Okay.
And like we go with grunge bands of the '90s.
Okay.
For Portland.
Or it's just Fred Armisen for everything.
Well, I mean, I don't want to like think too much, and I have probably like alienated like 3 cities now with what my thoughts are.
We'll never move to your city.
Yeah, 3 cities I have never been to, by the way.
She has
okay,
no reference
I
for
have no
you guys.
context.
0.
So know that I am going off only what media has led me to believe about your cities.
Probably wrong.
Yeah, probably wrong. We learned that moving to Southern California about how much was wrong about our thoughts about California. Portland, I mean, I've like tried. All I know is the shore Portlandia. And so I'm like the women's bookstore and like all of that and like Marion Berry pancakes, you know.
There you
I was
go.
like, oh, what do I know
It'd be
about
baked
Portland?
good themes maybe then for something like
The
that.
muffins,
Yeah. What
free
about-
range chicken.
All right, let's go a little bit farther north. Let's
Okay.
do Seattle then.
That's like
Seahawks
barely
are there.
farther
I know,
north.
but you've at least got some professional sports going on there. You got the Seattle Seahawks.
I mean, I think about them like as a city.
Right.
Like I know the Seahawks are there, but I mean they've got the Space Needle.
Okay.
They're the home of independent coffee.
Right.
You know, I mean, Starbucks started there. Not that Starbucks is independent coffee, but
No.
you know, what if you went with different coffee roasts for your pro sports teams? You know, ooh, we're gonna do.
So who's going to be the blonde roast team, and how do they intimidate
Well, I was
anybody?
thinking like the Sumatra roast, you know,
my goodness.
you know,
And maybe it's
single
just a
origin
bad
coffees.
idea.
Yeah, that's
And
that's
maybe
not
it's
what
just
we're
a
gonna
bad
go.
idea. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what I know about Seattle. Again, having never been there.
Somewhere you've been, Nashville. You got the Tennessee Titans.
I don't get that one bit. I mean, the only thing, okay, if I'm thinking of Titans, Clash of the Titans, Greek mythology,
Right.
they have the Parthenon
Right, there's a Parthenon in town.
kind of thing going on.
Right.
But nobody thinks of that first when they think about Nashville. They think about country music.
Right.
Let's like name the teams after country music stars of yesteryear, like Johnny Cash.
Okay.
And I mean, not even
The
yesteryear.
Conway Twitties.
Yeah, Loretta Lynn's still alive, but a big name there, you
Right,
know?
right,
I mean,
right,
like some of these like country music greats.
Okay.
You know, that could be an interesting or
Bill
country music
Monroe,
song,
throw
like
some bluegrass in
yeah.
there. Yeah.
big song names, you know, or something
Yeah.
like Coal Miner, you know, or something. The
There
Coal
you go.
Miners.
There
Coal
you go.
Miners. Then
Definitive
the girls'
country
team is the
music.
Coal Miners' Daughters.
There you go.
You know?
There you go. Easy enough. Get the WNBA in there and take
Yeah.
care of everybody. Yeah.
So, I mean, because I've been to that park in Nashville,
Right.
but that's not like the first thing that comes to mind with Nashville.
Right. No, that's okay. That's okay. Just because, you know, I mean, Chicago did a good job.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean everybody's going to bring it around.
I
like
would
that.
love to know. Here's
Yeah.
your comment.
Yeah.
Come up with themes for cities. Let me know what your ideas for other cities are. And if you like are even good enough to like say my city would rock at this. This would be an awesome theme for my
What
city.
is it that
Go
defines
for it.
you? Yeah.
You know, I mean Louisville, that from where we're from, and I know
Right.
most about. I lived there longer. You know,
Right.
I mean, Derby winners. I mean, how
Right.
easy is that? You've got all these crazy horse names
Yeah.
that you can pick from.
When I was growing up, the minor league baseball team was the Redbirds,
Yeah.
and you had the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals, which is
So there was
the college team, that
right.
makes sense.
And then they became the River Frogs.
And then the River Bats.
The River Bats, and then just the Bats. When we
Yeah.
got Louisville Sluggers, so bat makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's a bat. We've got caves. So.
But
anyway.
yeah, but there's no theme across the board.
No.
Pick a theme across the board.
Yeah, sometimes those are like the River Bats. Sometimes those River Frogs. That's regrettable
Yeah.
choices that people made. So maybe you've got a decision of something that you wish you could undo.
Like that whole last segment.
Yeah, there you go. The whole last segment. Like me back in high school, I enjoyed a good food challenge. If there's a restaurant you walked in and they said, "Hey, here's a 5-pound burrito. If you eat the whole thing, you get a T-shirt."
That makes my
I
stomach
did it
hurt.
every time.
Makes
I
my
was a big
stomach-
boy. I was a big
Ugh.
boy. When I would eat a pizza by myself, you remember the Bigfoot pizza from Pizza Hut?
Yes, I do.
$10.99.
Yeah.
$10.99.
How do you
1,099 square feet of pizza.
Wow.
So it was so big, and I'll put up a picture of it. But it's there's the whole Bigfoot pizza, and when
They
I was in
created
high
a
school,
special box for it.
oh sorry, 2 square feet of pizza.
Yeah.
That was mine by myself back in the day.
How could you eat all of that?
I had no problem.
And not like throw up.
I had no problem eating that back in the day. Today,
You'd just be
I
so
would,
miserable.
There's no way. There's no way today. I could eat like 4 of those pieces right there, and I'd be in good shape.
I'm looking at how they did it, and like even the topping distribution is pretty interesting
uneven.
on it.
So there's some regrettable stuff too. You know, how I would have done it, I could go back and change it. You know, Ben, don't eat the Bigfoot pizza.
Yeah.
You don't need that. Invite some friends over, have a good time, but don't eat that by yourself.
Yeah. Maybe you should have got the friends over.
There you go. Yeah, that would have been good. Oh well. So let us know what some things, maybe the theme for your city or something you would change like that, and we'll mull that one over. Maybe we'll come back and discuss that again here on the show.
Yeah, come up with another thing we might change.
Yeah, something we might change. You may inspire us. So if you've enjoyed watching along with us today, make sure if you're on YouTube to like, share, and subscribe. And on this side, don't forget to ring that bell. That way you'll be notified whenever new videos pop up, Dailyish. And if you're listening with us on the podcast, give us some love on there too, please. Nice, positive reviews. Give us some stars, and that'll pass us along to other people, and they'll see what's going on here too. And they can join us all on the journey that happens daily-ish.
Bye.
Bye.